And personally, I think it sounds silly to say you don't support somebody and you don't know why. Or to say you support somebody and again, you don't know why. Okay, so I've seen a recent problem kind of come up lately, especially kind of with the election happening right now and with a lot of different sources of information. A lot of people I've seen are like extremely opinionated, but they don't even like have the slightest clue of anything that has to do with the election. It's very interesting to me how somebody could like have such an opinion on a person or have such a strong stance on a topic and literally not have researched it once. A lot of people, whether it be on the Democratic or Republican side, like just follow these parties because they were told to. If I ask the average person, name 5 things that the Democratic Party believes in, or name 5 things that the Republican Party believes in, they won't be able to tell me. You name 5 reasons you support your party? Look, you're on the spot right now. Couldn't do it, could you? There's literally so many times where people ask people about like different bills and laws and they have this like super opinionated stance on it, but they don't even know what it is. Like this.
And do you support Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act?
The Affordable Care Act.
Affordable Care Act is a better plan than Obamacare?
Better, but I'm not happy with that either.
So the Affordable Health Care Act is still a better option than Obamacare?
Yes.
Why do you not agree with the Affordable Care Act?
Not really available for all.
These people literally didn't know that the Affordable Health Care Act and Obamacare is the exact same thing. But I bet when they go talk to their friends, they go talk to people, they go talk to their kids, they say, man, I hate Obamacare. Or they say, man, I hate the Affordable Health Care Act. And they don't even know what they're talking about. And honestly, I think the idea of even having like political parties is stupid. I think it kind of encourages people not to do research and kind of blindly vote for people, which honestly is pretty ignorant in my opinion. I think TikTok is a big proponent of this as well, like TikTok and other like short form content, because people get information from these videos and just believe them. And these people are like not political experts at all. Look up the statistics on like TikTok videos that are supposed to be like informational and factual. It says like 44% of them are like not true and a higher percentage of them are misleading. And you would think people would know not to trust these videos as much, but I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. People look at a video, they consume some type of information, and then they express it as a fact. Anybody can make a TikTok, bro. You know yourself. How long did it take you to make your TikTok account? I can go on TikTok right now, put on a button up, put on some glasses, and say anything, and I bet if it gets a couple hundred views, somebody will believe me. I've been seeing a lot of crazy things about Project 2025. I've seen a lot of people say like Donald Trump himself made this, which is literally not true. I don't think you should not support Trump for something he didn't create. It's a lot of other reasons you could not support Trump, but ultimately that's not one of them. I've seen some people say that this proposal wants to bring back slavery. People say that this proposal wants to do all types of like ridiculous things. Now, I'm not telling you I support Project 2025 because quite honestly, I think most of the things in it are quite idiotic. But I think having such a heavy opinion on it and quite frankly, not even knowing what it is like crazy. And that goes for both sides, people who support it and people who don't like it. But it brings me back to saying why I think political parties are just such a problem. I think it just encourages you to just trust these people who are master manipulators to think a certain way about a topic. Really think about what being a politician is. Being a politician is about making people believe in you and making them think that you have the answers to literally all their problems. They are literally crowd pleasers to the fullest extent. To just show you how much these people manipulate you, Joe Biden had an instance where he said, if you don't vote for me, then you're not black. Exhibit A.
But I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
How can you say something like this is not manipulating? Like, bro, you literally just said we should vote for you because of the color of our skin. And I don't believe black people do vote for people because of the color of their skin. But I do think they are heavily influenced, for sure. Certain people meet a criteria, like if they're black, they're a Democrat, then I think that they automatically get probably the majority of the black vote. I'm not telling you to vote for this person or this person. I do think you should vote because it's people who, especially for black people, for women, it's people who died for us to vote. So voting is important, but you shouldn't vote based off of just what somebody else tells you. Do your own due diligence. So I think the thought of not putting in any research of what the potential president believes in is a little weird. Once again, look, the point of this video is not to tell you who to vote for, but I do encourage you to not only understand what the person you support wants, but to understand what the person you don't support wants as well. If one of your friends was to tell you, hey, look, man, you see that guy right here? Don't like him. He's a bad guy. He's a mean guy. You'll be skeptical. You'll be like, why would you tell me just not to not like him and you don't have your own opinion about it? Why would you not support somebody, not like something, and not even know why you liked it? Ever heard a kid say they don't like food before they ate it? You think it sounds silly. And personally, I think it sounds silly to say you don't support somebody and you don't know why. Or to say you support somebody and again, you don't know why. If you take anything away from this video, I hope you just take the thought of doing your own due diligence. The election is coming up. You got a few months. You have a long time to understand why you want to vote for the person you want to vote for. And I hope you take that time to make a educated choice on who is the best candidate in your eyes. Once again, I just want to really bring this home that I am not telling you to vote for either person, because ultimately that should be up to you. And I think that if I were to tell you you should vote for this person, or tell you should vote for this person for this reason, I don't think it makes me any better than any of those other content creators who spread misinformation. Thanks for tuning into this video. I hope my advice was helpful to you in some way, and hopefully I'll see you next time.